Peace to the 5% nation of gods and nerfs. Salam alaikum, hamdulillah, rahmatullah to all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is the King of New Jersey. This is BTBTV, where we bully the bullies. And this is your host, born divine almighty Allah. We in the blood or crip, we doing our own thing. BTBTV, the starter of his own game, like nigga, what? I'm here, yo. Yo, I'm gonna get to the real reason. Azie Faison. Azie Faison really turns informant and testified against the guys that shot him. I'm gonna give you the real reason. Nope, nothing guessed. Dealing with straight facts. Because I looked it up and I did the research and I seen that this guy was really off the chain. Yo, he didn't do nothing to help the police catch the guys who shot him. He did something to save his ass from a federal indictment. Tavion Save a salute. He did something to save his ass from a federal indictment. If y'all ever look up and read the paperwork or the news articles, it'll tell you. When the police came and got them bodies and got the three people that lived, there was a safe in the house. The safe was never opened. Inside the safe, there was money, drugs, and it's money and drugs in the safe. Around the house, it was drug paraphernalia. Like Calvin Homer. It was for, he got immunity for, guess what he got immunity for though? Check this out. It was drug paraphernalia around the house. It was drugs in the safe. And it was money in the safe. When they ran in there and they went to call themselves Saving Azie Faison Life, all the people's life, they raided the apartment. They got the safe. They opened the safe. They found the drugs and the money and the gun, whatever was in the safe, they found that shit. And when they found that, that was automatically a charge for AZ. That was a drug charge. That was a federal drug charge. Continual criminal enterprise. So, pigs for the Adam. So check this out. So, it was a drug charge, continual criminal enterprise, whatever. Drug charge. So in order for him to get out of that, he had to tell who shot him. And he would do that only for immunity, so he wouldn't get charged with the conviction for the drug conviction. Everybody was looking at it the wrong way when it first happened. We thinking that, he just did it to save because the people shot the lady and the girls and the dude, shot innocent people. No. It wasn't innocent people. He cared about himself. And he didn't want to get indicted for all them charges. Because if he would have got indicted on them charges, he would have went straight from the hospital to the police precinct, to the Rikers Islands, or wherever the hell the federal inmates at. Brooklyn NBC somewhere, you know what I mean? He would have went right there. And you know what would have happened? He would have told then anyway, because he told now. If he didn't get caught with no charges, he would have said nothing. He would have been looking for street justice. Which I see the pay the full probably really would have happened. Alpha probably really would have a little slump to do. You dig what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, Jay-Z is a bona fide rat. He's no different than Apple rat ass. He's no different than Brian Glaze Gibbs. He's no different than Nicky Barnes. He's no different than any of them guys that told to free themselves. Because he didn't tell because he felt they killed innocent people. He told to get himself a federal charge. A lot of people might say, "Oh, you pushing it." You like, nah, man. Look at the situation. Look at what they had. Look what they had on them. They had all that shit when they went to the hospital to visit them. And when they told them that, they were like, "Yo, if you don't die, you're going to jail for the rest of your life." For what? The drugs we found in that safe, the money we found, the manufacturing stuff that we found. You are going to jail. So what you gonna do? He's like, I know one of the guys. His name's whatever his name was. You know what I'm saying? He was going with my sister. He was with my sister. She was my sister's. He's my sister's boyfriend. And the dude told. He didn't hesitate. He didn't procrastinate. He told because he was shook. Yep. People won't tell you that. What people will tell you is that he was a victim. The nigga wasn't no victim. Parts up. Parts up. The dude wasn't a victim. I'm gonna pin the link. Anybody want to come and politic all that shit? Do your thing. But yo, the dude wasn't no victim. He was a kingpin. He didn't want to go to jail for the rest of his being. That's what it was, and that's all it was. All stuff, yeah. Call my co-host for the night. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm coming. I'm rolling the blunt.
Huh?
I'm coming. I'm rolling the blunt.
Now, have your ass up, nigga.
All right.
Oh, blunt. Tavio, salute, bro. I appreciate you. Hold on 1 second. We also gonna deal with all all AZs for landering and woman beating too, because which I understand. This guy, when he went to the house to get the drugs, he had a 14-year-old girl with him that he was messing with. A 13-14-year-old girl that could have got him more time too. So all that being said, he was saving himself. This guy's a pedophile. I'm not gonna say alleged because it shows the paperwork. The girl that he took with him, he said he took the young lady with him. He didn't say the age, but the paperwork says she's 13 or 14. She's not older than 14. So how do y'all see that? When y'all consider that some form of pedophilia? I know I would. Audience, do y'all see that some form of pedophilia or not? He's smashing a 14-year-old girl. He gets this 14-year-old girl shot. She lives and survives, but she gets shot because she's hanging with a known kingpin. Ivan Riley, true indeed. But he wouldn't mind to have Apple handle that work. Apple would put in that work. Jay-Z did this shit. Possibly AZ did this shit because he knew if he didn't do it, he was going to prison. He was going to federal prison. He had evidence that he was selling drugs. He was manufacturing drugs. People was already starting to talk. His name was already ringing bells. And then it's not that. He had a minor with him when he got killed. When he got shot. That's everywhere, bruh. Chase 1870, salute, bruh. I see you. Ivan Riley, he might have distanced himself from the killings, but for revenge, I believe he would have put that word out there, your Apple, get him for me. How people said Apple was like the pit bull that secured everything. He went without nobody telling him to go. All he would have to say is, yo, man, you see what that nigga did to me? You see what he did to me? Start pointing at his head and the bullet wounds. Apple would have went. Because Apple felt he owed AZ because AZ put him on. You know what I'm saying? Apple felt he owed AZ because AZ put him on. So Apple would have did that shit on principle. That's my mans, you know what I mean? You see, that's why I don't have women come on my show because they take forever to do what they're supposed to do. So I'm gonna start putting women on timeout. You know what I'm saying? Trying to blow them up, and they bullshitting. Renee Adams. Apple didn't know for sure Paparazzi Poe was his son, but he knew that he messed with Paparazzi Poe's mother around at that time, so he claimed him as his son. He could really be his son, and he couldn't be. It was never no DNA test done from what I heard. To me, he looked like his son. They're similar in look. You know what I mean? Gumby looked like Apple more, but he looked like Apple too to me. Yo, Chase 87, no doubt, bro. Salute. Thanks for coming through. I didn't even know he was on. I didn't get the invite that he was on. So it's more than meets the eye, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying, that made him decide to tell, you know? It wasn't the fact that the guy shot innocent people. It was the fact that he was gonna face an enormous amount of time. And he said he can't see doing all that time. So somebody else will have to go. He said he can't see doing all that time, so somebody will have to go. So, like I'm saying, he did it to save his ass. But that's what I want to know. Why nobody ever talked about the fact there was drugs in that apartment, was drugs and money that's safe when police found it. There was also manufacturing equipment around the house, as well as there being a minor young girl that he was screwing there. We never talking all that other shit about. Oh yeah, they shot us. I felt guilty, so that's why I told. Yo, that ain't the reason you told. You told because that's whatever. Business, I can't focus. Yo, Chase 1870, salute, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. It's business. So I'm gonna go for a minute. So that's how I feel about that, man. It's different other things. It's different other things that we're gonna touch on this topic too. His relationship with Rich Porter. Everybody thought AZ and Rich Porter was like best friends. But could you be a best friend a man that continues to beat and cheat on your sister? Can you and a dude be best friend and he continuously beat and cheat on your sister? He made it look good in public, but behind closed doors, Azie Faison was Ike Turner in the flesh. Putting them hands on them chicks, putting them hands on them chicks. Wouldn't fight a nigga, but would beat a woman to death. He put them hands on them chicks, hands and feet. I don't know, I'm gonna say allegedly pistol whipped the beat and shot at women, you know what I mean? So I'm not sure how true that is, but a little bit of everything he was doing. Man, I watched Pay the Fool hundreds of times back in when it first came out. Early 2000s or late 90s, early 2000s. When it came out, I watched it many, many times. It was a good movie, man. It was a good movie. Fictional but good. You think what I'm saying? Yeah. Pay the Fool, I watched that numerous times, Tabby the Savior. But yo, check this out, man. Some funny shit, right? So I was watching AZ on Vlad TV. Yo, we don't make no excuse for that pedophile shit, Ivan Raleigh. I don't care if it was the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the 90s. Your daughter's 14. Say your daughter's 14 right now, and she was creeping with a nigga AZ age back then. What would you have done to her that nigga? Let's keep it real. Let's not try to say it's the 80s or the 60s or the 90s. Nah. If it was your daughter right now, and she's 14, and AZ's 21 or 22, and he smashed your baby girl, got her in drug spots, almost get her killed, what you gonna do? You gonna try to off that nigga. All opposing facts. You gotta be an actual great swimmer to jump in the pool of the game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to the breaststroke, the backstroke. You gotta know all that shit. You right at the game. Everybody just can't jump in the pool or jump off the porch and get in the game because people get killed. Yo, we can protect our kids as much as we want, but if they want to sneak away, there's really nothing we can do about it. We could try to make sure that you know what they're doing at all times. But how about when they go to high school? When they go to high school, they're in high school. Instead of going to class, they want to creep off and go to their friend's house. Play hooky. We used to call it play hooky, but now we call it cut class. What if she's playing hooky? What she got to play hooky with her girlfriends and go to a girl's house as older dudes did? We don't know. We just got to hope our daughter don't do it. Hope our child don't do that. And do what we told them to do the right way. Tavia the Savior. If you and the girl from the same neighborhood, you know her age. She was just no average girl. They was from the same neighborhood. So she could lie about her age. He probably used to walk to school sometime. I seen it happen. In the late 80s. Seen that shit happen in the early 90s. Old ass men walking young girls to school, meeting them by the bridge and walking to school so their parents will see them. Yeah, that should happen, man. Ira Riley, right. We gotta do what they was taught. We can't just assume we got to assume they do what we taught them. But as we know, young ladies they're more sneaky than men. Men, we do shit open and we get caught. We play hooky. We don't make no excuses. We be running the streets playing hooky where everybody can see us. When a young girl play hooky, she's smart. She in the cut. Yeah, the young girls in the cut. They high and they don't want to get caught. They in the cut, 100%. They high now. They smarter than us. We don't give a fuck. We want to party. We want to have fun. We everywhere with the shit. You think we all in the main streets where our parents' friends work. We by the projects where everybody live. God imposed. We definitely got to do that. But we can't do it all the time. We got to get money, making sure we take care of the family. We can't watch their every move. We just got to trust that we're doing the right thing as a provider, as a teacher, as a father, as a parent. You know what I'm saying? So they won't want to cut school. So they won't want to go hang with the wrong crowd. Today, we got to make sure we're doing the right thing for that, because other than that, we can't. Nicole, good evening, Queen. Peace. Other than that, there's nothing we can do about it. We could try to do everything we want to do, but it's really nothing we can do. That's the facts right there. So like I said, AZ wasn't worried about really the people get killed. He was worried about keeping himself out of prison. Like I said, it was guns and drugs in that safe, and it was a young 14-year-old girl shot, almost died. A young 14-year-old girl that he was sleeping with. And what was his age? Like 21, 22 at the time? When that young girl got shot, this was the 90s. It was early 90s. It was like 90, 91, right? 90, 89, 90, right? Some shit like that. So he's like 21, 22. The girl's 14. 89, 90. I was 13, 14 years old. He was smashing a chick that was my age, a young girl. Probably was a freshman, 8th grade, 9th grade. And this nigga been out of high school for 3 years. This nigga been in high school for 3 years. He was smashing a 13, 14-year-old girl, man. He had drugs and paraphernalia in the safe in the house where police found their bodies. So yeah, he's gonna take a deal because he don't want to go to jail. It had nothing to do with people being shot and killed. It had something to do with him saving his own ass. That's all. That's what it was about. It's about saving his own ass. Nick Q, salute. I see you, girl. Peace, Queen. Happy anniversary. Congratulations. That's a dope thing. Dope thing. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, it's more than Mr. I. And like I was saying, everybody thought he keep making everybody think him and Rich Porter's best friends. They was his business associates, business partners. Business partners. There wasn't nothing close about him like that. The only thing closest, AZ had kids with Rich Porter's sister. Rich Porter wasn't feeling AZ because AZ was cheating on his sister and beating on her like he was beating a majority of the women he dealt with. This big grown-ass man beating on young ladies and women. That make you feel like a gangster. You can beat a woman, but you can't do nothing to harm a man. That's cowardice to me. That's real cowardice. DQ, no doubt, man. You know you much appreciated, sister. So, like I'm saying, it's like I said, it's a lot we gotta talk about. I was trying to have somebody up here that's from that area. They're supposed to be up here, and going over it with me. But I guess they got caught up or whatever. So I'm gonna try to thug this out myself for a few more minutes. You dig? Because we know that we keep talking about how AZ was a victim, how Z was a victim, how the people that he's with was a victim. Now we got to think about what about that 14-year-old girl? She was definitely a victim. That 14-year-old girl was definitely a victim. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? We let that shit. We let that shit go. We let that shit slide under the radar, so nobody would know. You know what I mean? That's just the right under the radar. But yeah, I know what I'm saying. It's all good though. But yo, just know that AZ wasn't a victim. He turned states and ratted because he was caught with drugs and money in that safe, enough to put him away for a long time in a federal penitentiary. And he didn't want to. He couldn't do that time, so he became Nino Brown and told on all them niggas for immunity from the drugs, the money, and the minor he was having sex with. Yo, facts, on Posey, you beat on women, but testify against the niggas that shot you. Yo, I don't care if you ain't a real G. I don't care if you're no gangster, you don't got a gangster bone in you. If a nigga almost off you and the people that you say you love, you gonna put that work in. You gonna have somebody you know put that work in. Ashley Wallace, peace, queen, peace. You have somebody you know put that work in. Like Apple, you got somebody like Apple on your team. Yeah, you have to put that work in. The reason you didn't do it because he didn't do it because he didn't want to go to prison. So he's like, I might as well tell these niggas get an immunity deal. They're gonna let the drugs and guns and money go over to the safe. They're gonna let the drug paraphernalia and manufacturer go. And I'm gonna be good. I just gotta tell them niggas that shot me. And that's what he did. Told them niggas that shot him. And he stayed home. And he never caught a case. He stayed home. He never caught a case after that. And he still was hustling. How did that happen? So you was just a foreman. You was just a cooperator. You probably was a foreman too. Probably getting paid to tell other individuals. Because you got that deal. Anything they ask you to do, you got to do. You got immunity deals. So whatever they ask you to do, you got to do. Yeah, Ashley Wallace, AZ. Yeah, you didn't know Ashley Wallace? When they, Honest Lover T, good evening. When they ran up at that house to find AZ and them people shot up and dead and stuff, it was a safe in there. The safe had money and drugs in it, a gun. And through the apartment was drug paraphernalia for manufacturing cocaine. Manufacturing. Bunch of bottles and all that stuff, weight, scale, all everything was in that house. So in order for him to get, and then he was with that 14-year-old girl that he was sleeping with. So in order for him to get off that, he had to testify against the guys who did it. And they gave him immunity. Once they give you immunity, anytime they need you to help bring somebody down, to bring somebody down, you know what I'm saying? You got to do it. The BCJs, I don't do weight loss surgery, yo. Black people, we natural like this, man. That's the people that want to work on it. Thanks, though. You know what I'm saying? Ashley Wallace, he didn't tell because they shot them innocent people. And the people that was in there wasn't innocent. Nobody wasn't innocent because they was all in the drug game. Everybody with that young girl was in the drug game. So them not innocent people getting shot. You in a business. That immunity is whenever they want it, they need you to testify or do anything in a time period, you got to do it. It might not be forever, but it's long enough. It might not be forever, but it's long enough. Ashley Wallace, facts. It was a trap spot. So nobody innocent in there. But that 13, 14-year-old girl, I can't remember exactly, I think it was 13 or 14. It was no older than 14, though. And this nigga was 21, 22, whatever his age was when he got shot. dirty ass dog. A horrible individual, you know what I mean? But we let him think, he makes people think that he did to save somebody. Respectfully, my weight is 350. I'm 6'7", 350. 6'7", 350. I came down from 380 in a year. I know why about AZ head now the apple's gone? Because AZ started running his mouth now the apple's gone. He was quiet as hell when Apple was out here running these streets. Now he's talking. Ashley Wallace, yes. It was a 14, she was 13 or 14. Yeah, I'm 6'7". She was 13 or 14 years old. And it say in the paperwork, he'll tell you how old she is in the interviews. He didn't say he's with a chick. He picked this chick up, you know what I'm saying, he was gonna chill with her. That's what he said in interviews. He don't tell you this chick is like 13, 14. You know what I'm saying? He's taking her to the trap house to check on people, check on his work, his money and shit, and she almost get her killed there. Everybody know Vlad TV, you know what I'm saying, but anybody with that big of a platform, the government gonna watch their channel. The judge is gonna watch your channel. If you got a big platform and you bring in a lot of ex-drug dealers, a lot of ex-monsters, rappers, all that shit to your show, and it's putting that shit out there, they're gonna watch you. So you can't even blame Vlad. You gotta blame them. If you still in the streets doing that dumb shit and you doing interviews with Vlad, that's your fault. DQ, the videos with the view, I watch them often, but I watch certain of his videos. Vlad can ask any question he want. You just don't answer. Yeah, Vlad knew that wasn't true though because the man that robbed him, he went to jail and still in prison. Matter of fact, if he's not dead. If the dude not dead, he's still in prison. He probably ain't never coming home. You dig what I'm saying? He probably not never coming home. You're definitely not forced to answer. If you choose to answer right. Don't get yourself caught in no cases. You know we're going to the club. I don't hear that shit, man. Nothing but water. Nothing but water, man. Only water in that water. I fall back from drinking for a while, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep myself as healthy as possible. I said after my birthday, I'm stopping everything and just try to be chill with it, you know what I'm saying? So I've been drinking a lot of water and lemonade and a lot of ginger tea and shit like that. Who can't be? Oh no, AZ definitely can't be trusted. I don't know. I ain't know talking about Vlad or AZ, but AZ definitely can't be trusted. I wouldn't trust him around my daughter at all. Trust nigga around my daughter? Come on, man. That's the shit right there. Nah, you can't trust a nigga. But any of you young ladies that want to chime in on a situation, any of you gentlemen want to chime in on a situation, y'all get the link and we can build on that shit because I know there's a lot of people that's like, "Dad, this nigga really had a 14-year-old girl in the spot?" Yes, he did. He really had a 14-year-old girl in the spot. "14 is definitely R. Kelly shit. He's a pedo. He's a pedophile. Mr. N-word for life. You wanna hop in here, man, and give your pronouncements on this shit, man? Say something about what you want to speak on this, bro? So we can speak on it. Cause I got a lot of stuff I need to bounce back and forth with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bounce this situation back and forth because it was a young girl, it was the drugs and the money and the gun in the safe, and it was the manufacturer equipment throughout the house. Mr. N-word, thanks for appreciate it, man. Yo, we know for one thing, my brother Chris Town TV Network is in the building. Salute, yo. He about to drop his next album, man. New Jersey in the building, Camden, New Jersey in the building, Chris Town in the building. Chris Town, pop in, man. Hit that link, man. Pop in so we can bounce this back and forth. Unless you're at work. Yo, he could have told anybody. He had immunity. The dudes he had. You got immunity, and people know you telling them. They don't know who's telling them. They know you telling them, but they don't have the paperwork because you copping out. They cop out. You don't got to take the stand. So most likely, ain't gonna be no paper for proof that you told. So niggas just gonna leave it alone. But no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, and you ain't just gonna be able to tell them no murder that you was involved that was because of you. Yo, now I'm not talking about Rich's flaws. I'm talking about AZ flaws. You know what I'm saying right now? We talking about AZ flaws. Rich did have some flaws. He had more than that, just that flaw, because Rich got over a lot of people starting back in the 80s. And we're going to get to that too. Right now, we're talking about AZ and the things that he's did that people keep giving him a pass for because he said, I did it because they killed on him. They killed them innocent people. Nigga, them people wasn't innocent. They was drug dealers, drug users, you know what I'm saying? Manufacture this shit for you. You know what I mean? The only person who was innocent in that whole situation was that 13, 14-year-old girl. She was the only innocent one. Stop saying, oh, all the innocent people. Oh, my sister Renee Adams here. That's you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, well, I just
What happened?
read the newspaper clipping.
Hold up. Pause your TV in the back.
Oh, okay.
It's loud.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Hold on. Ivan Riley. That nigga doing a circle doing interviews, but not telling people the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
So, I read the newspaper clipping, and the girl was 13,
13.
and she was stabbed in her stomach too.
She was stabbed. All right. Now tell me the newspaper. What did the newspaper clip say, Renee? Again, tell them.
All right. The girl was 13, and the girl was stabbed in her stomach.
How
I
old was
just
AZ
read
at the time?
Uh, let me go get the newspaper clipping.
So the girl was 13. She wasn't 14. She was 13. A year younger, like I said, 13 or 14. And she was stabbed in the stomach as well as shot. But she survived.
Let me go back to him. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Everybody can hear you right here.
He was 23.
He was 23 and she was 13. AZ was 23 and the girl that he had there that he was sexing on and effing on was 13. Yeah, Renee Star said, hey, best friend.
Hey, best friend. What's up, Saul McBride?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going. I'm reading off the newspaper. What the newspaper clipping saying.
10 years age gap when she's 13 and he's 23. 10 that's not like she's 33, he's 43. That's he's 23 and she's 13. AZ Kelly, AZ Faison Kelly. Facts. So people ain't talking about that. That's another reason that he had to do that immunity deal and tell him. We had to tell him because he went to jail for the drugs, the guns that was the drugs, the guns, and the money that was in the safe, and then the drug paraphernalia and the material to distribute the drugs. That's a federal case. And then a 13-year-old girl on top of that. Then a 13-year-old girl on top of that. No, actually, while he actually he was sleeping with that girl. That's the same girl that he had driving around at the time, had driving around where Apple was looking for him. Same little girl. Why you got a little girl with you anyway? It's no excuse. If he didn't act on it, he thought he had a crush on it. If he didn't act on it, he acted on it. He was smashing that little girl. Child endangerment charges. Yeah, actually, was child endangerment to have for a situation like that. You're 100% right. And then and everybody keeps saying, "Oh, AZ, and Rich were best friends. They liked each other. They loved each other like brothers." No, he had kids by Rich's sister that will make them like brothers in that aspect. But how can you be best friends with a nigga that's beating on your sister and cheating on your sister? AZ used to box these broads like they was men. He used to box them like Mike Tyson boxed Larry Spinks. Michael Spinks, whatever. Whatever big brother is that Mike Tyson. He used to box them girls how Mike Tyson boxed Mitch Green. He touched her. We came and said, yo, when a young chick keep coming around an older dude, and he always creeping off, stepping off with her, he ain't going to read her a bedtime story.
But sometimes, it is some young girls that be running behind them. You can't
That's
necessarily. We ain't got proof, so that's alleged.
alleged. Young girls run. You still don't have no young girls running behind you. You're a grown ass man. So that's still child endangerment. We can't even say it was alleged because he was talking about the girl, but he just said say her age. A girl he was saying it was the girl he was sleeping with.
He said that. He said that.
Yeah, he said that was his girl in the interview. He said some girl I was messing with. He didn't say the age. He said some chick I was messing with. In a Vlad interview.
Oh wow.
My boy Chris down in the building. Hold on. New Jersey's finest. New Jersey's finest MC in the
Yeah.
building.
What's going on, big bro?
I'm good,
How
man.
you
We here
feeling?
this day. Yo, turn your TV down. Yeah, you got YouTube. You got your YouTube on, right? Chris, you there?
For me? Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, turn your YouTube off. Force your YouTube.
Oh, close it out.
Yeah, close your YouTube out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there he went out. Chris, I'll come back in, bro. I mean, pause your YouTube so you won't hear the echo. You come back in regular.
I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, go check that Flash shit out, yo. Yo, Chris.
Yo,
Yeah?
yo.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm here.
did you watch the Vlad TV interview with Azie Faison?
Yeah.
Hold up. Grown folks talk. You gotta show your face, bro. Grown folks talk. You gotta show your face.
Yeah. Y'all looking niggas, man. You want to look niggas in the eye.
I want to make sure it's not you're not no troll trying to come here, mess up my platform, bro. So you gotta show your face, man. You show your face, I'll let you in. Now, so do you remember he said that the girl that got shot with him was a chick he was messing with?
Yeah.
Yeah, Renee. The girl he got shot was a chick he was messing. The girl got shot was a chick he was messing with.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he actually said that. I mean, I'm just shocked.
Yeah, we used to know how old she was. We know he won't say her age, but it was a chick he was messing with. Facts. He said that.
Probably was young too.
Mm. I'm baffled
Mr.
right
Nigga
now.
for life. The reason was they were talked about because he didn't want nobody to know that he was messing with a minor. Yeah, Ashley Wallace, the young girl was shot and stabbed. She was stabbed in the stomach and shot.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta talk about this. Did he really go to jail? Did he really go to jail? Because he really testified on dudes because he wanted to help them innocent people. And he testified on dudes because he wanted to save himself from the drugs, the money, and the gun that was in that safe, and the drug paraphernalia and material all around the house.
Yeah.
Before that, he probably would have had Apple do something to them dudes. But since
Oh, you
he had all
talking
that
about AZ?
shit, yeah. Because he'll say nothing about the safe. He didn't tell people the safe had drugs, money, and guns in it. King ZX, show your face. Or you don't come up in here. I don't play that game. You ain't gonna get me all messed up.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But everybody keep thinking he ratted. He testified on dudes because they shot the people. No, he testified on dudes because he wanted to get in. He wanted to go to prison. That's why he testified.
Right.
And
Yeah,
then
you know that.
Yeah. That's why he testified, bro. Yeah, man. Everybody like,
He
oh
wasn't
no.
trying to go in there.
And then you got to think too. Remember them. What I was about to say. Testified. Remember, all right, the prison. All the prisons. He was gonna go to prison with the drugs. They had the young girl there, and everybody in that house was hustling or drug addicts. So they wasn't victims. There wasn't no innocent victims in that house.
No. They were victims in the house.
Who were victims? The little girl, the 13-year-old.
10-year-old
The girl, right?
The 13, she was the only victim. Everybody else was grown as hell, and that was a drug house. Everybody was hustling. They was hustling out of for him. So they ain't victims, they drug dealers. That's part of the game. You gotta handle that shit.
Mm.
It's the only victims is the kids. The only victims are the babies. Nobody else is a victim. You know what I'm
I got a
saying?
question. I just
What?
got a question. I'm curious.
What's up?
Do victims get immunity?
Do victims don't? A victim don't need immunity. What you need a victim? What you need immunity for when you're a victim?
I'm
Mm.
just asking.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The only way you need immunity is if you're a drug dealer, or you're a murderer, or you're a pedophile. That's the only reason you need immunity. Is any of them three things, right, Renee?
I agree. I agree.
And what the paper and what did the newspaper say that they found in that safe?
I got to go back to the newspaper article. Give me a minute.
Or wasn't it
Mm.
drugs, money, and paraphernalia? He said he had
Uh,
drugs and money in the safe himself. He said he had
Then I,
drugs. Aziz himself said he had drugs and money in the safe. He
I'm
like,
on my phone. Then I,
what you say, Renee? Renee, I can't hear you. Did you mute yourself?
no.
Oh,
I said, remember I sent it to you? It's probably in your phone because I'm on my phone. And every time I go out to the
oh,
newspaper article, y'all
oh.
can't hear me.
Okay, hold on. Let me go to my phone. Let me go to my phone. Y'all right here, y'all. I'm just trying to find this to my phone real quick. Oh, I got the newspaper article right here. Yeah, this is called Decoding AZ. Decoding AZ. Hold on. Let's see something.
Well, we just dealing with the newspaper article right now. That's all.
All right. In real life, Calvin Clark was not murdered in revenge for killing Rico. Yeah, his name, Calvin Clark was his sister's boyfriend, baby father, boyfriend, whatever he was to her. That was the dude that AZ testified on. I got
No,
New York
but
Times,
I sent you the
New York Times
I
article right here. I got New York Times article right here. I'm going to New York Times article right now. All right. 3 are slain and 3 are hurt. They trying to cover this shit up now. Hold on, let's see something. They don't want me to tell the truth. They want me to pay for the article.
you shouldn't have to pay for it.
They're trying to make me pay for it. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Here go. This part about the New York Times right here. So here we go again. Yeah, they want to pay for that one. Go back to the other article. Maybe I'll have to pay for that article. Newspaper.com. You see me 2 of them. All right. Now they won't let me use the article. They keep trying to get you to pay for it now. But yo, in the article, I remember the article. Starboard probably send it again for me because something's right with it. Tell her to send it. But yeah, on the article we read, he had drugs and drug paraphernalia in the safe. He had drugs, money, and a gun in the safe. Remember, he was telling him, "I only got like 20,000. I got 20,000 in the safe." You know what I'm saying? And some drugs. That's what he said. He had a gun in the safe. Hey, Renee, you still there?
Yeah, I'm.
Somebody tried to come in as Magnificent Mecca. Right in here. Somebody. Oh, that's you right
Oh,
there.
hold up.
Okay, I see. Hello.
What happened? What happened?
Go back to Magnificent Mecca in there. Because you got your thing on.
Okay.
All right. Now, are you there? Now,
Yeah.
hang up your other line. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Hold on. It's an echo.
Yeah, because you got your YouTube on. You got your YouTube on. Turn your YouTube. Pause it. About AZ and a thing. All right. Yo, that's Renee. Echo.
Hold up.
All right, you good now. Oh, hold on. Wait out. Oh, King's Court said you can't clout chase a ghost. The story died when Apple died. But the story wasn't just about Apple. That's what people don't understand. It was about all of them.
Yeah.
It's about all.
Let me.
Renee, you got an echo, or she going back out, come back in.
Alpo just got all the attention, you know what I mean? He just got, he was the wild man. He was the wild nigga. So, everybody gonna flock to him, you know what I mean? He was always in the spotlight.
He was always spotlight. What people don't know, he was never really a boss type nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he was the muscle. He was the muscle that made money. Now, he got money. You know what I'm saying? But he was also the muscle. He was also pretty much he's working for AZ for a long time because he's getting his product from AZ. So that's the man you're working for. The man give you a spot to hustle out of everything. You know what I'm saying? You hold it down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you got to think about that too, because Apple did a lot of shit wrong, but AZ did a lot of shit wrong too. Not just talent, but he was also a pedophile, allegedly.
Yeah.
Anybody want to say allegedly? He was alleged. All this is allegedly, but it's in the paperwork. The girl was only 13 years old with him.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know.
And he said on Vlad TV, he said a girl he was messing with was with him. So
probably
by him saying
younger.
Yeah, by him saying that, he telling you that he was messing with that 14-year-old.
Yeah.
13.
Of course he was.
13. She was 13, part herself. Bro, 13 years old. Chris, 13 years old. Imagine a man 23, a drug dealer 23, sleeping with your 13-year-old daughter and getting her shot. And she was in his business. Shot and stabbed. Automatic. You're gonna take that dude, he's food. So
automatic.
So he had to get an immunity deal because he's going to jail for the drugs, the guns, the money, and for the minor and the danger of the minor.
Yeah.
He would have just been coming home.
Yeah, he would have. Just come home.
So he wasn't doing it to save nobody's life because there wasn't no innocent people in there but that 13-year-old girl. She's the only innocent soul in it. And salute to her. She's still alive, so she's alive. And salute to her. You know what I mean?
Okay. She's still.
She's
Oh, I
quiet.
know she's still alive.
Yeah, she didn't die. Her, AZ, and one other dude lives. I think it was his right hand man, right, Renee? The dude that was with him, right?
Somebody else that was with him. Yeah, because I will
Yeah,
have to go back to the newspaper article, but I can't get to it. Let me, let me pull my text.
yeah. So you know what I mean? That's crazy, yo. That
Hell
people
yeah.
that people give him a pass. I wonder why Vlad that asked him. So the girl you was with, they was 13. He didn't do his research really then, because we knew she was 13. She was a minor, and we knew he
You
said
think
that was his chick he was messing with.
you think he probably knew, but he just didn't say nothing?
I don't know. Vlad don't be knowing a lot of stuff because
Yeah.
Vlad don't be. He just know he's going by what people tell him. He researched
Yeah.
some things, but some things you can't research. You got to think about it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
She was a minor, so after the court and everything, her records were sealed.
Yeah, let me get some of that.
Mm.
Her records were sealed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Dang.
we talk about a dude that was a woman beater, a child molester, a drug dealer kingpin that got shot and got people shot. Got a minor stabbed and shot, right?
Mm.
And when they opened that safe, they found them drugs, that money, that gun, and they see the production equipment around the house.
Yeah,
That was a federal case right there.
I was
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
didn't do it to save him, to save them people, or because the people was innocent. He did it to save his own ass,
Yeah. He want. Yeah. Yeah. He wants to himself. Yeah.
or to save himself.
Wait a
Yo, my
minute.
boy Chris Down, he about to drop an album, y'all. He'll be on Doggy Diamonds. When you going to Doggy Diamonds, bro?
That's,
Early March.
Huh?
Early March, like
Early
March, mid March, something like that.
early mid March, he'll be at Doggy Diamonds
Yeah.
promoting and dropping his album, man.
But you just heard what happened to Doggy?
What happened to Doggy?
You heard his page got hacked?
It did?
Yeah, his YouTube page got hacked. He can't from what I understand, he can't get in there.
Wow.
Yeah, it just happened yesterday.
Yeah,
So
people been hacking YouTube pages. But you know, the first time you know a person hacked their page, when you go live, they'll start messing with your subscribers. So when they start
I
messing with your
know.
subscribers,
Yeah.
only thing you got to go into YouTube and change the password. I did it twice.
Okay, all right.
So they can't hack it. But if they hack it and they change your password quick, there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it. I know. Yeah, it happened to me the first time I had my Instagram page. Somebody got in, and I
They
couldn't
change
get it
the
back.
password and it's a wrap.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can
After
do it.
password over.
And the person whoever hacked this page, they could use this page. You can't say nothing about it.
I
They
know.
get paid
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
page.
Yup. Yeah, unless he reports. 'Cause I reported mine. I told them that wasn't me no more, so they took it down.
Okay. So that means he's going to start from
Yeah,
scratch.
I know.
okay,
Damn.
so the three people,
All right, here you go.
that passed away,
Yeah.
the three of them they had handcuffed. They were handcuffed,
It
and
was
they were
handcuffed.
shot in the head at close range.
Damn.
Yeah.
3 people passed away was handcuffed and shot in the head at close range.
Then the
Damn.
girl was shot in the head. All six of them were shot in the head
All
at
6
close
were shot in the
range.
head at close range.
Hold
And
up.
3 survived.
Two
Mm.
survived.
3 survived.
Three survived.
3, the young girl, AZ boy that came with the 3 that came together to check the apartment out. Those 3 lived. The other 3 died.
Damn. Damn.
It said, so three died immediately. The other three, um, including a 13-year-old girl, were found alive. That's what it says right there.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to another one. Okay, and then and then they got the girl name, but I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
So her, and then the guy name that you asked for was Michael, and he was 34,
He was 34.
and AG at the time was 23.
20. He was 23. The girl was 13. So
So,
this little girl was with a 23-year-old and a 34-year-old man.
Mm.
And nobody even mentioned that. They don't mention that in none of his interviews. They don't say the girl was 13.
Mm.
AZ says the girl he was messing with. He said it on flat. It was a girl he was messing with. So it was a girl he was messing with. The only girl that was there was that 13-year-old girl that came with him. That's the girl he said he was messing with, the one that came with him. And she was 13 years old. And he was 23. 10 years age difference.
That's crazy.
that's
And
deep.
that's deep. And nobody said nothing about this. We the first ones bringing this 13-year-old girl to light.
Mm.
She
After
about
all
my
these
age.
years.
After all these years.
Crazy.
Renee, did we just break a story, Renee?
I just went
Yeah,
into the
brother.
newspaper article and I shared it with you.
Yeah. We just broke something that nobody talking about right now. The
Oh,
girl
it
was
was in a
13
paper.
years
It
old.
was in a paper.
Yeah. The New York
That's
Post and
Oh,
just
Times.
New York Times.
New York
New York
Times.
Times. Oh, okay. All right. Man.
Hey,
Yeah.
the truth will
Yeah,
set you free, AZ.
yeah, that's how I know the girl was stabbed in the stomach.
What was she doing with them? AZ said that was his girlfriend that was with him. That was the girl he was messing with. He said that on Vlad. She was with him because she was going back to the house with him after that. He probably gonna get some of that young tender shit.
Um,
Tender
um,
love, love so
um,
A little
tender.
tender love, man. Yo, tender.
Renee, he had a
Oh man.
tenderoni.
Oh,
um, allegedly.
Allegedly. But on Vlad TV, he said he picked up a girl that he was messing with and his man.
right.
He said that on Vlad TV, he picked up a girl he was messing with and a man. Chick he was messing with his
Well,
man.
I might have to go watch that because,
He said
allegedly.
he didn't say the chick's age. He said picked up a chick that he was messing with and his man's.
Pull
He
that
said,
up right now.
he said it on Vlad TV. I'm not gonna throw all that shit. I know what I see. I watched the
Okay.
whole thing.
Yeah, on the interview. It's on the full. It's
He
on the
said it on
full
the
interview.
interview. He said a full interview, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But Vlad didn't think to ask how old the girl was, because Vlad thinking it was a grown woman probably, or somebody his age. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted to ask the age. But see, Vlad, if he did his research, he would have read the newspaper too. Like we got, like he gave me some newspaper, we read it. He would have knew. He'd be like, yo. So the girl that you was messing with, 13 years old,
Damn.
that's the one you picked up. You picked up a 13-year-old girl. You took like you picked up the chick you was messing with. You picked up your mans. Yeah, I was going to the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? To go check or something. And they said she wasn't answering the phone, or the door. Something was happening, and you had to go up in there.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, he was up. Ashley Wallace. He had kids by Rich Porter's sister. Why you think Rich didn't like that nigga? Everybody thought them niggas were boys. Them niggas were boys like that. They was business partners.
If somebody was cheating on my sister, I wouldn't like them either.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, Rich was doing the same. Rich was cheating too.
Somebody was well, that's different when it's your sister. You see?
I'm like that shit. I'm gonna tell you. As long as you ain't beating my sister, I ain't getting your business. None of my business.
No, but I'm saying, like, you wouldn't, not, even though you probably would mind your business, but you still wouldn't like him if he was mistreating your sister. or your aunt, or your daughter.
And no nigga hang on me to deal with my daughter. It's just, I'm gonna bust his head to the white man just for thinking about it. If a dude hang with me to my daughter, it's not gonna happen. I ain't worrying about that. I'm talking about my sister, or my first cousin, or my aunt. If a nigga cheat on, I'm a nigga. I do it. So how am I say for another nigga say something about another dude doing it?
Mm.
But it's see, that's facts. But it's different when it's your sister. That's just how men work. I
Yeah, I mean,
didn't.
I gotta get. We used to chase niggas down for my city. We chased a lot of niggas down. Me and my
But
brothers, you know what I mean?
as
We
I got
didn't like it. We
older,
didn't like my women.
when I was younger, I used to do that. But as I got older, I realized a man's gonna be a man, a woman's gonna be a woman. That ain't none of my business. As long as you don't put your hands on her, I don't care. So I used to go to strip clubs with my aunt's boyfriends and husbands and shit like that. I chill with them, and they be messing with chicks, talking slick to chicks the whole nine. It's none of my business. I don't got nothing to do with that.
So you're an enabler.
I'm an enabler. Lansky Corner, what's up, my brother? Peace, peace. We got Lansky Corner in the building. Lansky, what you got going on, bruh? I hit you last week. Mr. Nigga for life, in fact, that's how I am. We mind our business. Just don't put your hands on my sister. I'm an enabler, just like if I had mans, I mess with their cousins or something like that. We all be chilling together, messing with chicks, and nobody was saying that because men gonna do what men do. We told our sisters and our cousins don't mess with our friends.
You tell them, yeah, you get in it, it's on you.
Okay, well, I can rock with that if they were told and forewarned. You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. If you put yourself in that situation after you were forewarned, then sucks to be
Yeah.
you. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I never been like that. We way overprotective of us.
But hey yo.
Even her husband. We we was on him from the beginning. Like it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just like that.
Like,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
if he abuse your sister, mistreat your sister, yeah, we gonna handle that.
Right, yeah. Right, yeah. Yeah.
But to me, a man doing that is a man being a man. I can
Okay,
stop that.
facts. Let me ask you a question. Let's keep it all the way 100. If it was your daughter, would you like it? Keep it real. I ain't saying whether you would mind your business or not. I'm saying would you like it?
Check this out. If it was a
No, I
nigga dealing
wouldn't.
with it was my people still. My people gonna be dealing with my daughter.
No, I'm not saying no peoples or nothing. I'm just saying her
Oh,
mess.
a regular nigga, I'll beat that nigga the fuck up because that's not my people. I don't know that nigga. I don't
But
know. Like, they
Yeah.
weren't mad at. I don't know that nigga. I don't hang with that
Right.
young boy, so he can get the business. I'm sending all the wolves on him.
but if the situation was reversed, right, and she was cheating on you, would you have a problem with it? And her
And
girlfriend was covering it?
check this out. I'm not waiting for no chick
Keep
cheating
it
on me.
real,
I'm not waiting for
huh?
no chick cheating on me. I put her ass down in the motherfucking in the dirt. Long. I don't give a fuck.
See,
I'm real. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. Yo,
look, I'm not
in my
saying
listen,
she.
listen, listen, listen to me. In my relationships, if I'm dealing with chicks, I'm the ruler, I'm the emperor, I'm the king. I'm Michael Jackson, you Tito Jackson. You do what the fuck I say, or you get the fuck out of my way. Period.
That's the alpha, boy. That's the boy. The alphas. That's how we.
I'm just
How we
saying.
be working.
All I'm saying,
Yeah.
right? All I'm saying is
Yeah.
okay.
Yo,
Remove. Let's just remove
hold on.
all the
Lansky,
ego.
hold up 1 second. Lansky Corner, hit the link, brother. The link is up there in the chat. Hit the link,
Okay.
Lansky Corner.
Remove
Hold on
all
one
the
second.
ego. Let's keep it real. Like
I keep it real. Ain't no ego. I'm
said
keeping
this
it
is
real.
grown people talk, right? You said this was grown people talk, right? So if a female did that to you, and I'm talking to all the men, if a female cheated on you or you running around cheating on your wife, and then the mailman slipping in the back door while you go out the front and you find out, are you gonna have a problem with it?
I'm gonna beat
Keep
Yeah,
it
ass,
clear.
but
definitely,
I'm gonna beat ass. You can't do what I do.
I'm talking to the
definitely.
chat too.
You
I
can't do what
want
I
to
can
know.
do.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying that.
definitely.
No. I'm not saying whether we can do what you can do, whether we can't. The question
If I
remains.
catch a motherfucker in my house, both of y'all niggas dying.
That's not
I'm,
the
that's the question. Yo,
would you have a problem with that?
Everybody.
if both of the motherfuckers dying,
Yeah.
yo, and if I got a dog, the dog dying too for not biting that nigga. I'm killing everybody.
Everybody out of here. Everybody out of here.
Yo, Lasky, I text you the link to your phone, Lasky. I text you a link to
Yeah,
your
word
phone.
up.
Yo, motherfucker, you got another nigga in my house? And I
Oh,
feed
man.
your ass, nigga? Yo, you should have
I
been
was
both of them.
you know
Yeah,
what?
he gotta
Maybe
be
I
on him.
worded it that way. Maybe I shouldn't have worded it that way.
It's too late. You worded it. That's how you.
Everything that you do to your woman, and she wind up doing it to you because you over there giving her free time. Because you running around with all these different women.
Show
Now
my
she
free
got
time.
idle
Listen,
time.
show
And then
my
she
idle
just
time.
happen to go to the grocery store looking all fabulous like she be looking. And then it reverses. Will you have a problem with that
Check this
is
shit
the
out.
question.
Nigga, there's no
Yeah,
free time.
I have a problem.
Nigga, there's no free time. If you home all day, you clean up that house, you taking the kids, you don't got no time for nothing but to me when I come home.
What
You
if she ain't got no kids? What if she ain't got no kids?
Then she won't be living with me.
Because she ain't got no kids?
We don't got no kids together. No one want no kids with me. It's not living with me. You have your shit, I'm gonna have my shit.
Wait.
Yeah. All right. Wait, what?
Wait. So you saying because the woman don't have no kids, she can't live
If
with
we
you?
don't got no family together, we don't got no kids together, or she don't got no kids, her kids ain't little. Why the fuck she living with you? She don't need my help.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That I can agree with that because everybody need their own space. Grown people
Yeah.
need their own space.
She come over. She stayed the night. She only stayed the night. She come over. We both come good, and you go to fuck home, and I got my whole bed to myself again.
Yeah. About
And,
right.
and the only time I want to cuddle is if I'm sick. If I got a cold or something, I cuddle
Right.
in. We can cuddle in. Other than that, I gotta go your ass home. It's too hot.
Dude.
Yo, Lasky,
Well,
try to come back here, Lasky. You came in, but you went out again.
Oh,
Star
man.
McBride, you in this Star McBride?
All right,
Yeah,
Lasky, touch
Star
up. You get home.
McBride does work. Each person have their own place. You get up and go home. I
That's
get
right.
up and go home.
So,
See you.
so
See you when I see
now
you.
hold up. Now we talk about AZ dating Rich Porter's sister, and I can understand if Rich Porter AZ didn't start dating Rich Porter's sister to Rich Porter went to jail, right? Isn't that?
I think
I
it
think
was.
he started dating Rich Porter's sister when she went to jail.
Well, he said when he was working in the cleaners. He said he was working in the cleaners.
He was
That's
working
And
when
in
she
Rich was in jail.
He was working in the clinic. We started dating her, and he wasn't hanging with Rich Porter then. He just knew Rich Porter from going to see his sister, and he probably wasn't beating her then either. He probably didn't start beating her until he got that money. Because a lot of punk niggas, if they don't got no money, they're gonna be real loyal puppies, real loyal dogs. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they get that money, that's when they get all that gangster shit. And oh, bitch, sit down.
So you saying broke dudes don't beat on women?
Broke dudes gonna beat a woman with a gangster ass brother.
Well,
A motherfucker put a bag in your head. So when he got cool with the nigga, and he was feeding AZ started feeding Rich Porter. I believe that's around the time he started putting his hands on his sisters. Nigga, I'm your boss. You come when you want to, man. I cut your water off, nigga. You won't get nothing. You'll be scuffling for dime bags again.
Well, did you ever think that maybe he had something that was in her that he was dealing with, and that's how he was lashing out? I don't know.
Oh, because he's a punk? Punk nigga beat women. Now, I know some gangster niggas that fuck a woman up and then fuck the nigga up too. But most of the niggas I know beat a woman are pussy.
Yeah, most of them won't fight a man. That's facts. That's facts.
And if you let a nigga shoot you, shoot your little chick, shoot your homeboy, and kill your aunt and her friends, and you decide to cooperate and not put that work in to get rid of them niggas, that show how much of a punk you are right then and there.
I don't know about this.
Huh? What's that?
Who said who gets shot and don't retaliate? I never even heard it.
Yeah. I'm still looking for the nigga that stuck me in the eye 20 years ago. Punk motherfucker. I got my shit off, but he stuck me. I didn't get my shit off the way I wanted to get it off.
Yeah, you want
Maybe he wasn't soft. Maybe he was just non-confrontational.
That nigga was pussy. Yo, I smell pussy. Is that you, eh?
No, it's some people that
is pussy. You niggas are pussy. Come on.
Hey.
We ain't gonna shit nothing for these pussy ass Harlem niggas. I ain't said all them niggas were Harlem pussy, but there's a lot of stinky rats in Harlem. There's a lot of stinky rats everywhere, but Harlem got the most famous rats. With Nicky Barnes, Alpo, AZ, Frank Lucas, to name maybe four.
A lot of people.
Later for that, Frank Lucas in North Carolina.
But he was considered, he left North Carolina when he was 16 and went to New Harlem. And matter of fact, he didn't even live in Harlem that long. He was living in Jersey. All the country boys were living in New Jersey. Yeah. Frank Lucas' brothers, the country boys, my stepfather ran with his brothers. So I know about them niggas too. I know I was locked up. I was in fast with Frank Lucas' nephew, who was a bona fide rat. He was my roommate in a fast. I'm gonna tell you something about this dude though. When it was time for to see that nigga paperwork, all of a sudden, that nigga got shipped to prison. The nigga had 120 months. Now you know 120 months is 10 years federal time. You was only in the fast with me. You was only in the fast 2 years before I got there. I go home to the halfway. I go to the halfway house, and I come from the halfway house to visit my mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call my mother. We're coming from getting stuff I need for the halfway house, right? Why I see this nigga standing on the block with his homies? I'm like, your mom, that's Frank Lucas' nephew right there. What that rat ass nigga doing home? She's like, he's a rat ass nigga. That's why he home. So I said, pull over. When I pulled over, that nigga looked like he seen a motherfucking ghost.
Yeah, he was like, oh, you ain't supposed to know about it.
Nigga, what the fuck you doing home, nigga? You're like, oh, like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I got time reduction. Nigga started with that shit, time reduction shit. Nigga, you ain't get time reduction. All what was in the room, nigga. Now you got a time reduction. Now you got a time reduction.
Crazy. You gotta be a low nigga to rat on you. If you rat on your friends.
Yo, Frank Lucas ratted on his brothers.
Yeah, oh yeah, he ratted on his whole family. Yeah,
people didn't know that. He said he just ratted on police. He ratted on the police. He ratted on the mob. He ratted on the motherfucker he was getting work from overseas. The general nigga. He ratted on his brothers. His brothers did a YouTube show talking about how much this nigga ratted. And this the niggas y'all let in Harlem. These run tell that niggas.
Crazy.
They offer AZ. They was like, yo, either you cooperate and tell on the niggas that shot you, or tell me the niggas that's working with you or working under you or work for somebody or some other connects. You tell on them, I'm gonna give you life. You ain't never coming home, nigga. Then when you get finished doing this life, you're gonna stay prison for the molestation of a minor. Boy, what he do? He's like, yo, what I sign, I tell everything. Yo, my man said Harlem niggas like to dress like girls. Jim Jones started that wave.
Damn.
Jim Jones started that wave first. Jim Jones was the one with the tight pants and the cowboy boots with the chain on his belt.
Oh yeah, he was.
Cameron started that colorful shit, all that pink, and all that gay looking shit.
Yeah, he started pink. Oh.
Niggas, well, they started, but really, one who really started, them Bronx niggas started that shit.
Yeah.
No disrespect, Renee, but you know, the Furious Five, they was wearing tight ass skin tugging pants, nugget pants with cowboy boots, and they got holes. They had the Jamaican holes punching their t-shirts and cut off belly shirts with braids and jerry curls in their hair. Talking about, huh, and that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Yo, Renee, you heard me, right?
Yeah. But why no disrespect to me? I wore leather. So I wear leather right now in sway. And that's the way it is. Yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
I did. I was like, no disrespect to you, but you know, the niggas in the Bronx was
look.
suspect.
You already know. I deal with facts. That's all I deal with is facts.
Anybody that hang around African Bambaataa and say he's the godfather of rap, was one of African Bambaataa's first victims. Apple didn't do it willingly. They offered Apple the death penalty. Nigga, you can just lethal injection or you gonna tell. That's not willingly. It's like AZ's wasn't willingly. Apple's was willingly just like AZ's was willingly. AZ didn't have to tell. He can say, I don't know shit. I don't know who it was. You know what I'm saying? And try to get bailed out and handle that shit himself for the street.
A snitch is a snitch. Whether you snitch
is a snitch.
You still snitch. No, he didn't snitch. He told.
No, that nigga became a federal informant. He got that motherfucker got everything. He can't even go to jail. Apple can't even get that.
He became a victim. See, that's the whole thing. See, he became a victim when he got shot. And he testified against the people.
Hold on. Oh, girl said she read the paper. She said Apple was crying and sniffling when they caught him, when he got arrested. She said it was in the newspaper. Ashley Wallace. For real, he was crying and sniffling when he got locked up. She said just like Preacher was crying and sniffling.
Most people do.
We forgot about Preacher. Preacher was the biggest rap too. He told on his kids. This nigga told on his kids, yo. Your kids, you brought into the game, you told them. Man, I've been in that situation many times. I stood 10 toes down, and I went to fucking prison. I know they would say my first crime. They said they're like, "Oh, you're facing 20 to 25 years, this and that." Like, man, you crazy? They said I'm the first time offender with anything I did. The only thing I get 25 years for is murder. I ain't kill nobody. Fuck out of here. I don't got nothing to say. Sit back to my cell. Don't call me again unless my lawyer call me. I don't got nothing to say. Make sure my lawyer here. The motherfuckers put me like, I hate this, boy. They had, I wasn't getting no movements. Go to the hole, nigga. Take your ass to the hole. Had me in the hole for like 25 days talking about they couldn't find no bed space for me. Because it's like 4B. 4B is like,
you know what, God?
what's up?
Real talk. The average person that walk around talking about they're a street thug or they gangster, they this, when the police got them, they tell it.
Oh, yeah. I grew up with a nigga like that, too. I'm going to tell you his name. I don't care. Everybody knows nigga's a rat. Nigga named Lover J. Whatever state that nigga went to, a nigga caught a federal bid. He told on the E-Port posse. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. This was old now. I was in Pittsburgh, moved away back and forth from New Jersey to Pittsburgh. I was helping my man out, right? I was just driving. I wasn't like hustling. I was just driving this shit. Get 5,000 there, 5,000 back. You know what I'm saying? $10,000 for the trip. That's cool for me. Yo, this nigga showed up in Pittsburgh. I like, yo, man. He like, what's up, boy? Then I look at this nigga like, I'm like, yo. I told my man, like, yo, I'm done. I ain't fucking with you no more. You got this nigga with you. That's my family. I'm like, that nigga's a fucking rat, and I'm not fucking with out here no more. I left. That day I left. 2 months later, the feds raided all my niggas in Pittsburgh. And them niggas just started coming home now from 2003. They just started coming home now from 2003. And some still in there. They come home from probably another 5 years or some shit. You know what I'm saying? 3 or 5 years. And this nigga's walking around. I don't see him walking around. I live in North now. That's one of the reasons I didn't move. I ain't go back to Elizabeth. Nigga walking around Elizabeth like nothing happened. And yo, his son is my first cousin. My aunt was dating this nigga before she found out he was a rat. I had a baby by him.
Crazy.
When she found out nigga was a rat, kick that nigga out of there. So I ain't gonna say Jersey don't got no rats. We got some rats around here, but New York got them. But Harlem got them killer rats.
What somebody say?
Harlem got them killer rats. And start with AZ. AZ was a rat. He was an informant. This nigga told to save his ass. He didn't tell because to help nobody, man. He was trying to help himself. And then the Kevin Childs, right? The nigga who snitched on Kevin Childs, the FBI agent that was undercover as Kevin Childs' organization. Gangsta Lou told AZ that he was the Kevin Childs cat. And Kevin Childs, AZ asked Gangsta Lou, did you tell him who the nigga was? He was like, no. So why didn't you tell him, AZ?
Yeah.
Jealousy is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell him, AZ?
I'm right back.
All right. Renee, you know what I'm saying, Renee?
Yeah, you can see it that way. It looks that way.
Because AZ was working for them people too.
Well, you know, like I said, he became a victim. He had the right to testify.
Yeah.
He had the right to testify. You think he's not psychologically messed up behind it?
Yo, Mr. Nigga for life. Facts. Female tendencies.
What? No, I'm saying like, okay, that was trauma. Okay? So, I know psychologically, he's bothered behind that, especially since, like he already said, he feel responsible for their death. He said that. So
he said that so he could get out of that motherfucking 25 years we'll get for them drugs, guns, and money he found. That's why he said that shit. Man, fuck that nigga, man.
I'm talking about later on in life as time went on.
Later on in life, as time went on, he still felt the same. He's like, I'm out this motherfucker. Them niggas in jail for life. I'm alive. I ain't got to go to jail. I just got to tell a few more people and I'll be good.
There has to be some post-traumatic stress syndrome behind that incident. It has to be. That was traumatizing. Whether he was a drug dealer, a kingpin, the mailman, the dude up the street, it has to be traumatizing to him.
Man, I am not falling for the banana in the tailpipe, Renee. I am not falling for the banana in the tailpipe, Renee.
Look, when people become victims, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they have a life altering experience like he had, right? It's it's bound to take effect in some kind of way. Like real talk.
Renee.
It's called cause and effect. Because
Hell to
that's
the no. Hell to the no. Nigga was a rat.
okay. Okay. It's still cause and effect. Okay. So maybe before he became the victim, he was the street dude. Right? And then after he became the victim, maybe that made him change his way of thinking. Right.
That's bullshit. He changed his way of thinking, Renee. He still was out there hustling.
After he got after
he got shot and came out of the hospital, he was still hustling. He was still getting some weight. Everybody, that is my Instagram. Subscribe to my Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
He dropped out of high school.
He was still hustling, Renee.
Right. But that still has nothing to do with his psychological mental state, like all the rest of these people.
That nigga been a pussy. He will tell regardless.
Okay.
He will tell regardless.
All right. See, you talking about
hold on. Ashley Wallace. Darnell lost his life because he was hustling too. It was a family business. Rich Porter had his uncle, his mother, his sister, and his little brother hustling for him. When he was living in Jersey, they was hustling that shit in Harlem for him. All right, it's my man Lansky. Lansky, that's you? Yo, who's that? Who's Lucky's Universe? Show your face. Lucky's Universe, show your face. Hold on, how come, bro? Your face. All right. What's good?
My man, what's going on?
What's going on, bro? Peace, man. How you?
All right.
What you got?
I ain't want to show my junky room, man.
You good, man? You turn your camera off now, bro. I just had to show you the real person, man. Turn your camera off.
Now you make me put my hater blockers on. All right, man.
My hater blockers. Hey, yo, turn your mute your YouTube, man. YouTube.
Mine.
Yeah, YouTube, bro.
All right, man.
Lucky's Universe. Mute your YouTube, man.
Echoing.
Mine.
Yeah, yours, Lucky. Yours muted.
Yeah, it's muted.
All right, we good now. Know what you got to say about the situation, Lucky?
Nah, man. You know, they was all friends, you know, but you know, people started doing, you know, wrong shit. You know.
Where you from, Lucky? Where you from?
Marcy Projects.
Marcy the building. Yo, I like that nigga DeHaven. DeHaven, my man, bro. Salute to DeHaven, man.
Yeah, DeHaven cool.
That's
J-Man. That's J-Man.
It was J-Man. J done cross that nigga and flip that nigga all type of way. I know DeHaven from Trenton. I used to live in Trenton. I remember them niggas back in the day. I remember Jay from Trenton. We used to be balling. I was too young. They kicked me off the court. So one day I took they watching their jury and ran. I can't play. Fuck yeah, nigga. When they was playing, I took all their jury. They had their juries lined up on the side. Snatched that shit and ran. Me and my cousin. Snatched that shit, walked off. By the time we got a block away, we ran.
Snatch who shit?
It was Jay-Z, some other niggas who hang with my cousin, and they had jury, they had watches, all that shit. On the side of the court where they was playing basketball, they didn't play their jury.
Oh, those was your cousins that did that?
No, I did that. Me and my little cousin did it.
You did that?
Yeah, we snatched the jewelry off the court.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
That shit was 30
You
years
snatched
ago.
his jewelry off of where?
Off the court. They put their jewelry on the side of the basketball court.
Oh,
While they playing.
okay. All
And they
right.
weren't playing. They kicked me off the court. So I see the jewelry there. I snatched it up. I was a poor kid. I was a poor kid. I'm gonna keep it around. I was probably like around 9 or 10. 11, most of 11.
Oh, you was young.
I was young. I was my family. I was living with my aunt, and they was getting high at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen a come up.
You just was.
I'm like, all right, I got them niggas.
How much you got for it?
Man, you know they jerked me. I was a kid, man. I went to the pawn shop. I
Got some
Yeah, look at that.
He went and got some sticker bars and potato
You
chips.
thought you was paid, huh?
I thought I was paid, got like $2,000 for that shit. I thought I was paid like a motherfucker. I was paid to be young, $2,000.
Oh yeah, that's a lot when you ain't got nothing.
I took that shit. You know what I did? You know what my dumb ass did? I
What?
kept $100, gave my cousin $100, and gave my aunt the rest of the money.
Wow.
That
You know,
was
that shit went up in smoke for her husband. Husband, what the hell? Smoke that shit up. We
Oh.
broke again by next week.
that was sad.
And then I had to go back to Elizabeth because the niggas were gonna kill me. No, man, I'm telling you. So I remember them times, you know what I'm saying? So no, salute to the Haven. My cousin
Right.
Carl was like this. You know what I'm
Me
saying?
too. I'm hard.
Yeah, the Haven is cool, man.
So
Jay is cool too, man.
Jay did a lot of people wrong though, man. Jay's cool to some people, but for your day ones, a nigga that took a bullet for you, he should never have to worry about nothing.
Yeah, but they don't see it like that.
he traumatized.
They don't see it like that, you know. You know, they accept the help from you. You know, you could ride with them for years, forever.
Yeah.
But they feel like, they don't owe you nothing.
Yeah, true.
You know, they take care of you along the way, give you what you need. But when it comes down to that, giving you what you want, like sooner or later, you're going to want the finest things. Look, I've been hanging out with you for this long. I ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? You've been penny pitching all these motherfucking years. You got thousands in your motherfucking pocket. And I'm walking around here with lint in my pocket. All you want to do is go to the restaurant and eat and all that bullshit. But meanwhile, I got family. I got kids. I'm hanging out with you. Y'all getting millions now. I'm talking about, dudes I hang with, they getting thousands. Them niggas getting millions. Them niggas getting millions. So you mean to tell me, you got a problem with that man, after all he done for you?
Yeah.
I would feel like you owe me something too. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
And
I can't blame him. I can't blame him, You
put
gotta
the
look
nigga
out
on
for your peoples, man. You got a lot of rappers that do that. They look out for their peoples, man.
Yeah. And you know what?
Come on now.
It makes it so bad. With old boy with Headache, this guy, he told Jay-Z how to hustle. He brought him from the Marcy Projects to Trenton, New Jersey to get money. Took him from Trenton to Maryland to get money. Through Philly to get money. He taught you how to hustle. He taught you how to get rich, nigga. He even put some of his money down to help you invest in Rockefeller Records.
True. Facts, man. But
you
you can't tell people what to do with their money. That's the bottom line. You know that.
Yeah,
You look out for who you want to look out for. Some people feel like they get mad at you if you say something to them they don't like. And then after that, they be like, nah, I ain't fucking giving him nothing no more. I ain't even looking out for him no more. You know how we get along sometimes. Sometimes we say things to each other we don't like. It's always something there, You can't always go on, because they was tight and they rolled together that, it was all peaches and cream. It was all, they supposed to rock like this and that. But in all reality, only he knows how y'all treat each other. How they
hold on one second. Mr. Nigga for Life. Nah, it was rappers, it was Jay-Z and them that took it from. I was a little kid. basketball players, man. Now we used to rob niggas for chains all the time, New Jersey, man. If you come to perform in Elizabeth at the Ritz in Elizabeth or the Pal in Elizabeth, you was bound to get robbed. Like I said before. I said it was the youngsters, but it was illegal that we arrived for their change. You know what I'm saying? I said it was Marley G and Malik. I said the right name, but I said the wrong group. Whatever the group was. I know we robbed them niggas in motherfucking the Ritz or no, the PAL, Park South.
That's fucked up.
I remember
That's
DMC.
That ain't even happened to him in here, and he go out there. It's supposed to be New Jersey's supposed to be better than New York. It's supposed to be better. Yeah, we going to Jersey. We get the fuck out of New York. We go in Jersey, get robbed. Come on, man. What kind of shit you doing out there, man?
Man, them niggas who robbed us niggas from New York been robbing Jersey niggas every for 30, 40, 50 years. We come to get that garbage ass coat that y'all stepped on.
Oh shit.
Y'all charging that talking about, oh yeah, this is good shit. Y'all give us the good shit at first, right? Then we come back and we got more, then all that shit's garbage. And then y'all move the spot and shit, y'all disappeared. The spot ain't there no more. Where the fuck is the spot go? Yeah, you know that shit.
Yeah.
Allentown's getting dirty in New York, right?
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So we do the same thing in Jersey. Y'all come out here.
Y'all
Y'all fool.
Boom.
Y'all better move in the suburbs, Berkeley County, and said, don't come in the hood. Because we squat like police.
I was over there with this girl. I think I named the projects I was in, and you knew where it was at. You said it was on what's that street? Oh boy, it was the projects they tore down over there.
You talking about the one
Prince Street.
Prince Street project.
Prince Street, remember?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I was over there, man. I was dating a girl over there and shit. You know, it was cool. You know, but it was like ghetto too. It was ghetto. I ain't gonna front. It was ghetto.
Prince Street was the worst projects in New Jersey. Period. I'm not gonna say
yeah.
I'm not gonna say Elizabeth. I'm not gonna say Jersey City, Camden, any projects that stayed in New Jersey where Prince Street projects was up, they was the worst projects. Period.
Yeah, that's where I was at.
They was the tallest projects, the highest projects. Niggas getting thrown off the building.
Yeah.
Superman that hoe.
Yeah, they had to tear that shit down. It was so bad in there.
Yeah. Yo, and you be standing in the court, you be watching the rats walk past you. I ain't talking about the two-legged rats. I'm talking about the four-legged rats.
Yeah, Marcy bad too, man. Marcy bad. I've seen 7 people get shot in 1 week, every day of the week.
Damn.
Right under my window. Now name a place better than that.
And y'all think them people in there ain't post-traumatic stress?
Ain't supposed to work.
And post-traumatic stress.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. One night I was crawling on my elbows out the room. They were shooting right under my window.
You're lucky. Somebody said you Jazzo's best friend.
Yeah, Jazzo used to talk to my sister. He used to come by and shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Somebody know you. Somebody said you Jazzo's homie.
Yeah. Jazzo. I know Jazzo, Jay, and the other DeHaven. I know them.
Hey, Mr. Nigga for life. I also used to sell ounces of weed to the NBA players in Charlotte, North Carolina when they came to motherfucking the strip club that I ran security for called Onyx. Oh, Mr. Nigga for life said you sound like Jazzo.
That was a joke, huh? That was a joke.
Nah, he said you sound like Jazzo. He said you sound like Jazzo. Well, all the Marcy niggas sound like when they talk, man. Just like all the Bronx women sound like when they talk.
We all grew up together. No.
When you listen to New York chick talk, all of them sound the same in a way. Like they from the Bronx, you know they from the Bronx. They got that Bronx accent. That's it. Yeah, there you go, right there. The Bronx woman hung up. You heard someone, that ain't even true. Sound just like the Bronx. But I was talking about, though, that AZ situation and that 13-year-old girl, Vlad should have brought that out more. You know what I'm saying? Because Jay-Z said he was with his lady friend. He was with his girl he was messing with. So when he said that to Vlad Flash and looked it up and researched it. Be like, oh, so was the girl you was with 13 years old? Put that nigga on blast like that.
But you gotta understand.
He can't
Vlad,
incriminate the man like that.
right, and Vlad interview wasn't really about AZ. It was really about discrediting Alpo. That's what that was about.
Hold on, Parcel. Give me 1 second. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Go ahead and say what you say, Renee. Let everybody else know what you're saying. When I come back, I'm gonna let you know what I say about the shit.
No, I'm just saying. That's all that was really about. Whatever hitting beef he had with Alpo, that's what that was about. You know, and it's sad. But like I said, I don't care what nobody say. HC was traumatized behind that situation that happened to him, whether he told or not.
AZ was a puto. AZ was a puto.
Didn't AZ go to jail though?
That nigga never went to jail. That nigga had immunity. He never did no time. He went to the Rikers County for a little while, then he got right out.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Say what happened to him, it was, say you, and you handcuffed to the bed, right?
Yeah.
And the feds is around you.
Yeah.
Right? You got 24-hour police surveillance.
Uh-huh.
What would you do?
Nigga, I shut the fuck up. Like I did all my cases. I don't got nothing to say. Get me my lawyer in here. Give me a lawyer.
But see, everybody's not you. See, everybody's not you.
You don't gotta be me. You know the rules.
So
you know the laws of the street and the rules of the fucking game.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to remove yourself out of the situation. You see?
I'm a lady, I'm a held up, and I'm thinking about all the
Because
grimy
just because you won't snitch or you won't rat or whatever, that's how your DNA is equipped. Everybody DNA ain't equipped for this. Because the streets ain't for everybody. That's why they made sidewalks.
So his ass should stay on the fucking sidewalk. He should stay in that cleaners, pressing them clothes out.
Okay, but he didn't. And then he became a victim, right? And then he told.
He became a rat. We all victims of the game. We all get robbed. Niggas shoot at all of us. We all are victims. He just got caught slipping up because he's fucking with that little 13-year-old girl. Allegedly, not allegedly. Fuck with that little 13-year-old girl. His mom, his nose wide open for that young pussy. And he wasn't thinking straight. He even said in a Vlad interview, he knew that usually when he had knocked on the door, she'd throw the keys down. So we called her, she threw the keys came flying out the window, but she didn't stick her head out like she usually stick her head out.
But that was the aunt.
Yeah, but did he know that? Did he know that girl was 13? I really think if he knew that girl was 13, he wouldn't have messed with no girl that young.
The girl was from his hood, man.
That's what I was saying.
She was what? She was from his hood?
And saying they was older than what they were.
13 years old look like 13 years older from nobody said.
Not them girls uptown.
Not in today's age.
Yeah, these girls be big, man. They proportionate.
Now
they proportionate when they young. Some of them.
The girls wasn't like that back then, man. They were some pretty. Young girls were pretty girls. They was
yeah.
They wasn't all.
They was
big ass titties and big ass asses, getting their toes and nails on. Them girls didn't even know about getting no manicures or pedicures. You think what I'm saying?
I don't think he could have known the girl age. If he knows she was that young, I really don't think he would have stooped that low. I really don't think so. Some girls lie about their age too.
Some girls do lie about their age, but some of these niggas are nasty ass dogs. If a nigga could beat a woman, he could molest a 13. He could have a relationship with a 13-year-old.
I believe she lied about her age at that time. Most of them do.
Especially if I saw somewhere and get something out of it.
Say that again.
I said I lied about my age several times as a kid. And I lied because if I saw something I can get out of this shit, I need to be a little bit more grown up.
Was you give your pussy away to the nigga at 13, a grown ass man? That's what we're talking about. It's a difference between a girl lying about her age and I'm getting something out to do, but not giving her enough. You know what I'm saying? But girl lying about age, a real man, gonna question a young girl that coming up to him and he's 23 years old.
Didn't they say that girl that was messing with Kelly, Kelly lied about her age?
Oh, this not an R. Kelly trial?
No, I'm saying he brought up R. Kelly earlier.
R. Kelly.
Aaliyah didn't lie about R. Kelly shit. He was doing R. Kelly.
Aaliyah didn't lie about her age. He knew how old Aaliyah was. He gave Aaliyah a fake fucking ID so they could get married.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he did that.
He did that. Knew how old that little 13, 14
year old
girl
hurt him was. Right there. That would have killed him alone.
Yeah.
But
she was a star. She was a
star, man. Girls back in the 80s. It was girls back in the 80s that was acting like Aaliyah.
He made Aaliyah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep it real. When Jay-Z was poking Aaliyah too, allegedly, she was a minor. Think about it. Jay-Z had Aaliyah before Dame Dash got her.
How old was Jay?
Jay not that much. He not that much older than R. Kelly. I mean, he's not that much younger than R. Kelly.
Jay is younger than Jay. How old Jay is?
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. He's like 53.
I'm 40. No, I'm 51. He like 50 years old or something like that.
I'll tell you right now. Hold on. How old is Jay? Jay-Z 52 years old.
52, right.
All right. And this was like, this was after she stopped messing with R. Kelly. How old would Aaliyah be? Aaliyah. Let me see. One second. How old would Aaliyah be if she was still alive? How old would Aaliyah be if she was still alive?
According to Age Calculator, Aaliyah's exact age would be 43 years, 16 days old if alive.
43 years old, and Jay-Z 51. Come on, man.
9 years.
43. He's 51. Oh, he's 43. He was 53, 51, right? He's 8 years old. He's 8 years old.
You have to minus the years that he met her. I mean, years ago that he met her. You have to minus them years from the years you just got.
So say he met her. When did Aaliyah die? Hold on one second. I'll tell you right now. How old was Aaliyah when she died?
Aaliyah was 22 years old when she died in 2001.
She died in 2001 at 22. She was with Dame Dash. So she was like 20 or so. He was with her for a couple of years. Before she was with Dame Dash, she was with Jay-Z. So she was with Jay-Z around the time she was 17. She's 17. Yeah. That means Jay-Z is what?
Oh.
Yeah, but that's not statutory rape, I don't think, in New York. 17 or 18. You could be over 16, I believe, in New York.
That's it.
It's not statutory. It wasn't statutory with her and Jay.
It's still nasty.
It might have been statutory with her and R. Kelly, but not Jay.
Yeah. But like I was saying, this shit crazy, man. And a lot of times you gotta check these niggas. I don't care if it's a little girl, she's 13. No 13 gonna tell me she's 18, bro. She don't have no conversation with no 18-year-old woman.
That's too young, 13, man.
That's the one that's
a baby.
That's one that AZ got caught with. That's the one that AZ told Vlad that he was messing with She picked up.
I'll get it later.
Yeah. So yeah,
Damn.
the shit is real. But yo,
Yeah.
we've been up here. We've been up here a while. So let me get up out of here. This is King, New
Yeah.
Jersey. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Oh, I appreciate everybody for coming too. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Yo, we're gonna do this again. Thank you. We ain't the blood or Crip. We doing our own thing. BTV that started its own gang like nigga. What?
We're gonna get a new song, Bob. We're gonna get you a new song.
My bro.
Peace.
I got a beat for you, man.
All right.